Gowdy asked if witch hunt is Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein's fault. Has brutal response by Dan Lindsay, Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. South Carolina Congressman Trey Gowdy was recently asked if he blames Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein for Mueller's witch hunt into Russian collusion. The Bulldog gave a brutal response that you won't want to miss. During a recent interview on Fox News, Trey Gowdy was asked by host Martha McCollum if he thinks Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is to blame for Special Counsel Robert Mueller's unbridled witch hunt that has been allowed to run amok without any accountability. Gowdy, who is the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, blasted Rosenstein and said that he is the mastermind behind it all. The Daily Caller, the interview took place on Tuesday, February 6th, 2018. McCollum asked Gowdy if he had fears about Mueller's investigation going beyond its initial focus. We've seen special counsel in the past leave their purview and the investigation goes on for a long time. The next thing you know, you are investigating a Monica Lewinsky case. Well, let's just take a listen because I'm not going to repeat what they're saying. Let's just take a quick listen.
Zealous prosecutor
right here.
We've seen special counsels in the past leave their purview, and the investigation has gone on for a long time, and the next thing you know, you're investigating a Monica Lewinsky case when the president didn't even know her when the special counsel began his work. So you don't have any fear of that here? Because of the people involved?
Do I have fear that jurisdiction may wander a bit? I think it already has. It's already wandered a little bit, but I would not blame Bob Mueller. I would blame whoever drafted the jurisdiction and the charter that empowered him. And if you look at it, it says matters that may arise from the investigation. What in the heck does that mean? I mean, is that a bank robbery in Topeka, Kansas?
And that language came from Rod Rosenstein?
Yes, ma'am. What really goes through my mind when I watch it is who is that person? Because I am never like that outside of either a courtroom or a congressional hearing room. I'm just never like that. I'd rather make you laugh than make you uncomfortable. So.
Well, we got it, Trey. In my opinion, Attorney General Jeff Sessions is just as culpable in this witch hunt as Rod Rosenstein. After Sessions recused himself, Rosenstein decided he didn't have a boss and therefore had no accountability. That is a tremendous disservice to the American people. In the past week, Rosenstein has come under fire for reports that he threatened House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes and other GOP members if they did not stop the investigation into corruption within the Department of Justice and the FBI, according to WND. Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett, who was recently interviewed by Sean Hannity, said that sources told him Rosenstein threatened the House Intelligence Committee members 3 weeks ago prior to the release of the damning FISA memo. I can tell you, a congressional source tells me that Rod Rosenstein, in a meeting 3 weeks ago, threatened Chairman Nunes and members of Congress. He was going to subpoena their texts and messages because he was tired of dealing with the Intel Committee. That's threats and intimidation, Jarrett said. Despite the alleged threats by Rosenstein to stop their investigation, the participating House Intelligence Committee members released the FISA abuse memo on Friday morning. The House voted along party lines to share the explosive memo with the American public. The following morning, Greg Jarrett took to Twitter with the news that a second source confirmed the story that Rosenstein threatened the House Intelligence Committee members. Second source has now confirmed to me that in a meeting on January 10th, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein used the power of his office to threaten to subpoena the calls and texts of the Intel Committee to get it to stop its investigation of DOJ and FBI, likely an abuse of power and obstruction. I would add of justice. A second source, okay, it's a crime for a government official to use his office to threaten anyone, including a member of Congress, for exercising a constitutionally protected right, see 18 U.S.C. 242, and other similar abuse of power statutes. Greg Jarrett continued to hammer Rod Rosenstein with the specifics of the crime there. So, Rod Rosenstein should have never been allowed to install Robert Mueller as special counsel, in my opinion. President Donald Trump should fire him immediately, and Mueller as well. Rosenstein should be held accountable for his conduct and any crimes he may have committed while serving as Deputy Attorney General. You see what I'm saying? So doesn't Mueller know what's going on? Doesn't know all this investigation is based on a false FISA warrant that they obtained, a false dossier, in other words? He knows, and yet he's continuing, and Trey Gowdy is praising Mueller and bashing Rosenstein. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.